All right, Riki Fiends, this is going to be a quick update. The patch could be any day now, and this could be completely irrelevant, but I thought I'd just like to get something out, especially if you haven't really been watching me live, so that you know what is going on with the hero right now and my thoughts for the builds, etc. Well, long story short, Falcon Blade is the new item. I love it on this on this hero. It has actually saved me from so many deaths. I think this thing is just super overtuned at the moment. The mana regen plays really nice, especially if you're going into either a diffusal or an Ags rush. The damage is also really good because you really don't see the drawbacks of this item before anyway. It's completely irrelevant and replaced when you get into high backstab multipliers at later levels. So I think Falcon Blade is a new go-to. As you can see, I've updated my guide to incorporate that, and it's a wand into treads into Falcon Blade, but these can be either or, depending if you want to spam more spells in the lane, you can get this first. I think it just leads into a very stable game of Riki. I was spending too much on clarities. I was recommending too many clarities, and I was doing a casual Sage Mask at first, but then I've just kind of discovered after playing a lot of Kez that this item's really good. And if you're playing super aggro and you're trying to frontline, this is going to save you a lot. It's going to make you look deceptively tanky. It's going to make you look like people will think you're squishy, but you're actually deceptively tanky just with an extra 200 health, the amount you can survive in these really early level 5, level 6 skirmishes. So that is the new thing, the build up. And also what it allows us to do is if you think, hey, well, maybe I get a bit more damage out of like 2 Elven skins or a Blade of Alacrity or Wraithband, what it actually allows us to do is instead of being the tier 1 mystical enchant being mandatory, we now have a lot more flex and we can kind of go what we want, whether it be attack speed, whether it be damage, whether we tank up even more substantially. It just allows a lot of free play and a lot less clarity reliance. So I've kind of started to step away from the mystical enchant unless it's a good game for it. And I kind of pick up what I think we need. If we need more damage, if we need more lethality, well, then I go for the enchantments and the tier 3 neutrals and tier 2 neutrals, etc. that go for it. Okay, that sums up the main way of playing Riki right now. So just to go back real quick, Orb of Corrosion is kind of dead as an item. You can go components if you want Orb of Frost or an Orb of Blight after or before Falcon Blade, whenever during this time, but I wouldn't recommend completing it. We're already spending a fair bit of gold and we don't want to delay the Ags anymore if we're doing an Ags rush, and definitely not the Diffusal. So with that build in, it's pretty standard. We're just going for the Manta, the crit, etc., getting what we need. But also the Battle Fury rush. I think Battle Fury Riki is viable, but I think the problem is it's probably a little bit, no one really respects what it can do, and I just think it's not really understood currently, and people cry a lot. They just think that Riki can kill everything with a Diffusal, which at the state of the game right now is not true. Riki is in a great place, but sadly, there's just too many overtuned items like Sister Shroud that is completely fucking dumpstering us. I whinge about this item probably every single game at this point. This item is literally just, it should be renamed Counters Riki, and that would be the perfect name for this artifact. So when this goes, hopefully next patch, good riddance, and Riki remains either unchanged or slightly buffed, I think we are going to be well into the meta. So if you want to learn Riki, learn it now, because I do think it's going to be on the up and coming. Dockwell, whoever rated it F tier, I can tell you, he said he couldn't farm. This hero can farm. This hero is sleeper as fuck. And we are getting so close to being absurdly broken. I hope we don't, because then we'll get nerfed again. We won't be able to play it for years. But I do think Riki is definitely not, it's not F tier. I think it's a low A right now. I think it goes well into everything if you know how to play it. And it has an insanely stable game. Most stable game of every POS 1 right now, the Ags Rush. You can farm anywhere on your map, no matter the state of the map. I think without a doubt, just for that alone, he's A tier. All right, that's going to wrap up. I know it's a quick one, but I just wanted to get it out there of my stance on it. Nothing else has really changed in the abilities. With the Falcon Blade, you just go whatever you want between the Blink Strike and Tricks of the Trade. All you got to remember is you need 2 levels of Blink Strike before you get Invis. Otherwise, the range is too small. So just play around with that, play what you like. The talents are still the same, all the right tree up until the left. Nothing's changed there. No new discoveries there. And yeah, that is going to sum up what I had to say today. So enjoy your games, and hopefully it's gone well for you. If you need any help, as always, I'm happy to reply to any comments or join me on stream and say it away. Peace, lads.